we'll
Let me
just...
give it 2 minutes.
Oh, you gay. Nope, it's already started.
No. Oh, really? We're live?
No, we're not live. It might be live. I don't know.
How do you not know if we're live?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to get like a timer
For real.
and figure it out. But it's definitely.
Oh, that's
it's
right. Yeah,
definitely
there's
live.
like a delay or something.
Wait, I have to.
Oh, we are live.
Yeah, we're live.
Live now.
I'm not doing any kind of intro.
No, I mean, have we ever done
Yeah,
an intro?
I try to do one every time.
Have
It screws up. Oh, Hakeem, you lost, bruh. You lost, dude. Chris Hanley beat you.
Oh,
In the
snap.
building. I'm heartbroken. That's embarrassing. It does say all at the same time, so. But
Yeah.
Chris is first. You lose. Does my mic sound good, guys? That's one thing I'm worried about my audio.
Just telling us.
Oh, I thought you said it. Oh, his name is Jerry. I thought it was Jesse.
Who? Jerry Messick?
Yeah. We're gonna need some.
There he is.
Oh, there
Sexy.
we go.
Uh-oh. Hang on. We got a guest coming in.
Oh my God.
Yo. Yo.
Streaming and
Oh, he
driving.
got babies in the car, driving, all that.
Hey, about to go get some gas.
Is he on the screen?
He was. I'll fix it.
Okay.
That's stupid.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
Get babies
Don't,
first.
yeah, don't podcast and drive.
No.
Not video podcast
Yeah.
anyway. Are y'all headed to or hit back from?
They let her out a little early, so we're headed to the restaurant, and then her mama's gonna grab her, so I got a few minutes in the parking lot.
Oh, all right.
That's all we need. That's all we need. To
That's
get
all
the
we
scoop.
need.
Try to recollect and
Yeah.
together
You just-
the last 2 days.
I think between you and me, we could maybe piece a couple of memories together about what happened.
Like it was a really badass weekend.
Yeah,
This
it was
is-
amazing.
Yeah, nobody can. Well, they did see you for a second, but for nobody that can see it, this is Brad Knobloch.
It's Knobloch.
I
He's
know.
convinced. He doesn't know how to pronounce his own name.
Yeah, just listen to Faye. He renamed me this weekend. So.
Yeah.
You're,
Taylor said he didn't want you on the screen because it would mess with our looks category. Like
Maybe
You know, it was
maybe
just-
it'll push us up with the
yeah,
algorithm.
Well, I didn't want a good-looking guy next to me, so you didn't know the difference, So you're not.
I rubbed dirt on my face, and I didn't do my hair or shave or anything. So
I didn't do my hair.
Oh,
either.
listen to him. Listen to him. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Just gotta throw the backwards cap on. Yeah, it's Brad. It's the Brad knob. It's Brad the knob.
nah, whatever.
That's what Jerry called you.
Brandon
I
said.
can't-
Brandon said he doesn't know how to comment in the chat. Jesus, have you ever
don't-
YouTubed before?
So we need some scoops on the finals, Brad. How level of just the level of fadeness? What was it? Just over the top?
The level of fadeness.
Yeah.
From
Uh,
from Skip to Brad.
Yeah,
That-
from old lady in a home to just passed out on Bourbon Street.
Vision fade right there.
Yeah.
classic fade.
Classic in your face fadeness.
Fade. Oh, Tommy K's up in the chat too.
Oh, Tommy
For anybody
K.
who doesn't know, it was if you're in the chat right now, it was Jerry Messick, Tommy K, Andrew Bailey, Brandon Brumley, and myself in the same house. We was wilding.
Y'all can't have
We was
money.
wild.
That's just too much money in one's place.
Oh, what?
Can't see the chat, so if somebody's talking some shit, you gotta let me know.
Oh yeah, I will definitely.
Trust me.
Jerry Messick said, "You are Brad the Knob."
Yeah.
See how that's pronounced? KNOB, Knob.
So
Knob.
it was unified finals, right?
Unified, DB Drag, Mecca, and Iasca. And if any USAC fans are listening, please petition Janisa to get USAC to Unified. What the heck, man? Come on, you guys can drive a little while.
Yeah.
I actually talked to somebody today. I called them to ask them about their system. And I was like, you guys make it home safe? And he's like, what are you talking about? We're still driving. It's 35 hours for us. I was like, what? You can drive from New York to LA in 35. I don't know where the hell they're going, but geez, 35 hours.
Did you competed, Brad, or no?
What's that?
Did you compete?
No, I had to sit this season out.
Just went
He's in perma rebuild mode permanently. But I'll tell you, the last change that he made, it's on point.
Oh,
He gonna have something for them boys.
I
what?
put a little Fade's car. Let him take the glory this year.
Yeah.
Who did not take the glory?
Roman got a little glory. I mean, maybe my trophies are hardware, but he got some glory.
So, all right, I gotta put Brandon on blast here for a minute. If anybody doesn't know, Brandon Brumbledy from on Dyma, but he got a little turnt a little early, and so he had to take a nap. He had to take a nap in his truck.
In his truck.
So he missed awards, and
someone else's truck before that.
Oh, yes. He was sleeping in someone else's truck before that. We won't get into that, but so he took a nap in his truck and missed awards. So after awards, went and got my trophy, put it in the back of his truck, and next morning he wakes up because it wouldn't fit in the Volvo; it was too tall. So he wakes up, looks in the back of his truck, and sees a second place trophy, and is freaking out, thinking he got second place. And Brad kicked him right in the nuts. You're like, "Oh, sorry, that's not your trophy." Oh, I hate it for him. But what are you gonna do?
Humble brag. It wouldn't fit in the Volvo.
It wouldn't. We had to take it apart. Dude, for real, it took me way longer to put that thing back together than it should have. Trophies are kind of a complicated mechanism.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever. I used to just strap them to the roof of the CRX. You know, they'd never go. So I just strap them to the roof. Oh, got Mel Valadez up in here too. What's up, Mel? RX Zilla. Oh, we got a couple of CRX experts up in the chat, man. We need to hit them up for some tips.
I didn't know who that was, but I know the name.
And Landon. Look at all the loud CRXs in the chat. Golly. Whoa.
And then you got the quiet guys sitting over here.
Yeah.
Don't belong.
I knew that name from USAC. I knew that name from USAC Forum. I never knew who that was.
Who's that?
RX Zilla.
Yeah, that's Mel Valad. He's a SQ guy now, but he's thinking about getting back in the lanes to start wrecking some stuff.
We need more SPL guys, bro. SQ is just
Phoenix
big.
Gold. Phoenix Gold rep. Anybody needs Phoenix Gold, hit up Mel Valadez. Base said Don. Yes, I actually did run the prefab in the lanes as promised. And I'm gonna blame it now. I'm just gonna go ahead and call it. Running the prefab cost me a world championship in SQ. Calling it now. Just say it.
Dude,
just
146 at the headrest is stupid for a prefab. That's dumb.
Wait, how did it cost you in the SQ?
Because I probably if I didn't quote unquote if I didn't need to run the SPL side like I wanted to for shits and giggles, even though I knew I had no chance, if I didn't do that, I could have figured out how to put a sub in the for the SQ side, and you know, maybe that would have been the difference, the point I needed.
Typical second place comment right there.
Scared it at first.
Second place comment.
Well, why you didn't run it in the prefab? It wouldn't have sounded right for the setup or something.
Oh God.
I mean, it still made bass.
I decided to go with an old school head unit, so I wanted the best possible like anybody doesn't know, I know I say this a lot, but for anybody who doesn't know, I run stock class SQ. So stock class, you cannot have a processor, you can only have the head unit, and you only get 16 bands of EQ. So you cannot run like the P99 and some of the others. So basically the best possible head unit you can run is the 80 PRS. But I went old school on them and went with the Clarion DRZ 9255 because I wanted the best possible transport I could get. Well, old school head units, old school RCA outs, and new school amps apparently do not play well together. So I couldn't get my sub amp to play nice with the head unit. I got a lot of noise, blah, 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 blah. So no sub. I had no sub in the car. Zero sub for sound quality.
And if most of y'all may not be familiar with the sound quality, but I mean, part in like 20 feet of a sound quality judging a car, then they get all tight, and they so any noise is gonna bonk you some points.
Yeah. So if your doors are playing 20 hertz, you had better deaden them really well the way that I show you guys how to do it in the videos that Skip is dragging ass on. So yeah, y'all got part 1. I'm trying to show y'all part 2 and 3 or however many he's gonna do. But you know, that way you guys can make your doors as quiet as mine. There you go. What are you gonna do?
That's
Let's
cute.
see. 0.9. Yep, 0.9. Lost, quote unquote, lost by less than
You lost in a point?
less than a point to a pretty amazing competitor's wife. I lost to a girl. What are you gonna do?
There's no shame in that.
Yeah. I also don't think I finished last in SPO. I did miss
Oh,
those
okay,
awards myself. Somebody told me I didn't finish last. That's like amazing, but I think somebody broke out. So what are you gonna do? You know, wee!
A win's a win.
That's right. I'm counting it, cuz. Count it. You lost to a prelim. It's all in the box.
That's stupid.
Is that box still in? Or is it?
No, it survived. Honestly, that box was pretty well made. It's way too small and tuned way too high, but it was like it's like 1-inch MDF. I mean, I don't know. It didn't blow it apart on 1500 watts, so I don't know what to tell you. I also only use 1500 watts, so I had 500 watts left to go.
What amp did you use for the sub?
The Amper 2K.
Oh, okay.
Y'all are speaking Latin. Well, dumb it down. What do you need dumbed down, Jake?
Is that the same? Is that like his
Jerry
brother?
Messick said. Jerry said maybe my doors wouldn't be talking, quote unquote. One of the judges said my doors were talking a little bit.
What does that mean? That's like a legit comment.
Just they're playing 20 hertz. What do you want me to do, man?
no.
They're gonna make a little noise. Shit.
I was gonna say something, but then you started pitching the door dead.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, right.
Get him dead.
That's what Brad said. Maybe we should see your score before we. You should be doling out advice on YouTube.
Facts.
Hey, 8 out of 10 on sub base with no subs.
Hey, you got second. This is a second place video guaranteed.
Second place video. Second in the world. What's
world
happening?
finals, dude.
What's happening?
Stop hating. That's stupid. Out of a 5-inch mid, you said?
Yeah, 5-inch woofer. What are you gonna do?
It costs more than a car, huh?
I'm putting in my 10 minutes right now, so if you need to try to reminisce over the weekend, let's.
So, yeah, all right. Well, let's talk about the SQ side. Because honestly, we spent about 10 hours. We spent about 90% of our time on the SQ side, fortunately, and really only went to the SPL side to like embarrass myself or ourselves or those guys, whatever. But favorite demo of the weekend. Go ahead and give them a shout out. I know these guys in the chat aren't going to know who we're talking about, but favorite demo, Brad.
Oh man, what's that guy's name? Jeff. That little Versa.
Was it a Versa, that blue car that like was like the first one we heard, wasn't it?
Oh, the Suzuki thing.
No,
huh?
that was no.
No, that was red.
Nick
Which one?
Apicella, he built that Versa with the big old 5s and the pillars and the.
Oh, right, with the audio techniques.
Yeah,
not audio techniques. What is it?
Or Civic or something like that, but yeah, I mean, the dude just had like 5-inch home audio speaker just hanging off his pillars, taking up half the car and some tweeters, but it sounded amazing, man.
Did it? Good grief! I'll tell you, like I've said this on the show before, but if you haven't ever been to a legit SQ show, these guys have some amazing fab skills, and I highly, highly recommend anyone to get out there and just take a listen to some of these cars. Look at some of the fab skills because they know what they're doing over there. It ain't all duct tape and zip ties, I'll tell you. I mean, it isn't my car, but not theirs.
Most people hear sound quality and they maybe just loud and crisp, but I mean, until you actually sit in a legit car, it should blow you away sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Loud to the point where their mid range is so loud, like you can barely stand, even turn up, sit in their car.
Dude, there was a car there, Brett, that you would have loved. Oh my God, he had. Listen to this now.
Yes.
Pro Audio.
Yeah,
he was using Pro Audio, so he had 10. I think he had 10s in the kicks, right, Aaron?
Who's Aaron?
Yeah, 10s in the kicks. I think he's got some 4-inch.
Yeah, 4 or 5-inch Pro Audio coax on the dash, and it is in a Civic, in a 7th gen Civic.
Jeez, huh?
Silly, dude. Silly loud.
What brand were they?
No, I can't tell you all that. That's some top secret
Are you
shit.
serious?
Aaron Hardison, he runs or used to run a website / blog called Medley's Musings, where he has his own Clipple machine. It's like some legitness.
He could probably like compete doing demos with that freaking thing.
For real. This shit was like you could not overdrive the thing. It was dumb. It ran me out of the car.
He entered SQ.
I don't know, did he?
Oh,
or was he just
Yeah,
there?
he competed. He did quite well. I think like 4th in his class, in his IASCA class. I don't know about Mecca, but you know, Steve Wanger with his little transit van, I think won, and he came in 2 spots behind him. So I mean, that's a tall order to compete behind him.
Did I send you a picture of that, Skip? That
No.
transit that's all lowered on wheels.
Maybe
Last year.
He's
That
also
thing is so dope.
he's got some like 6-inch home audio drivers up on his dash, and that thing's just ridiculous. You close your eyes, you can't even tell you're sitting in a car.
See, I could get with that. I could get with loud and sounding good. I just can't.
Yeah, you would love Aaron's
I need loud.
We got to find the pro audio drivers that he was using.
I got some ideas.
Well, he told us, I don't think it was a secret, but it was a coax, and it was the type that like the new, the way he described, I didn't see it, but he described it like the new DD coax, where the motor for the compression drivers bolted to the back of the woofer, the mid. That's what he described it as. So if anybody wants to get an SQ, just go get those DD drivers. You'll be just like Aaron Hardison.
Why is it a secret?
No, I'm just kidding. It was a joke.
Because we don't know.
Okay,
and we don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, how you know it was pro audio? There's too much Illuminati in car.
He told us. He told us they're.
Stop talking.
He told us they're pro audio.
Illuminati, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it all.
Dude, for real,
Brad is behind it, and I know it, Brad.
There, God, man, I'm so terrible at people's names, but Clifton Keplinger.
I don't care. Find Aaron and get him on. We need to talk to discussions.
Hey, I did tell him that we need to get him on the podcast. So
I like to rescue you guys. Yeah,
we're gonna have
we need like a 4-part.
Yeah,
like 4 people on it. One just chaos.
I think we're in the process of getting woke to the SQ Illuminati.
Yeah.
Every show, there's some stuff that goes on. And
right, we wriggle our way in just a little
to.
bit at a time. I think it was Gary Biggs. He was wearing a jacket and it had that
skull and crossbone,
that upside down triangle with like the eye on top,
yeah.
And it says like what does Maneo call them? The network.
The network.
Yeah, the network.
The network.
That's what the SQ Illuminati's called, the network.
We run around the show, talk loud, curse, carry liquor, break bottles. We're on to y'all.
Yeah, we're on to you guys. I'm telling you.
We're the least suspected ones. We're not competitive.
Yeah. They're in the back. They're in the back sipping tea, and y'all just kicking over shit.
We're gonna wriggle our way into the network.
You just gotta hold it together for the first hour, so they let you in, and then just.
It was tough. We did try to hold it together.
Can't do it.
We tried to hold it together. We were standing by Brandon's tailgate, and we were both like Ricky Bobby in his first interview. We're like, I don't know what to do with my hands because they were empty. We're like, oh, I guess I'll fill it with a cocktail. Here you go.
We had to make an effort to not start drinking at 8:30 a.m.
It was tough
because we knew we were going to be there till at least 8 p.m.
It was tough. Oh my God, finals. What an amazing time. I'm telling you. I love finals. People who go that aren't competing, they get the itch and they're like, oh my God, I'm coming back next year. I'm gonna be wrecked and shot, And the people that do, and if they don't do so well, or if they win, it doesn't matter where you place or how you do, it motivates you to do better or stay on top for next year. And if you didn't even compete, you're like, I'm coming back to wreck shop next year,
Will Manto said he is a standard in Mecca. Y'all don't know Aaron, bro? Y'all gotta get out of here.
What are you talking about? Hang on.
In the chat, bro.
What are you talking about? Aaron Hardison? Yeah, we know who he is, weirdo.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know who he is.
You don't.
Yeah,
you don't.
I don't know.
We do.
Don't care.
We love some Medley's music, guys.
Yeah.
Will said apparently he knew. Apparently we were chatting and he didn't even know who it was. It's tough to do because my name is on my shirt. Will.
I think your drink was covering it.
Probably.
Your bib was covering it.
Vinny Taylor, Steve Cook run the Illumination in SQ. I did actually. I could not fulfill my promise, the Steve Cook promise, because I did actually run into Steve Cook, and I did not kick him in the nuts.
Bro, so many broken promises. This
I
weekend.
know, so many
many.
broken promises.
Just fell and started kissing his feet immediately. It was
I really did. I was like, oh my god, it's Steve Cook.
The human tune.
should have started drinking tequila. Maybe it ended up different.
I was like,
All right, dude. I gotta roll. So,
hey, I appreciate
Alright,
you stepping in,
appreciate
man.
it, sir.
Hey, we'll get you back next time.
Yeah,
We'll get you on next time.
take it easy.
All right,
It's gonna freak out.
probably. You kick us both off.
Yeah. It's gonna break the internet. Or he might not know that he has to.
Yeah, turn it off, weirdo. Oh, here we go. Now we're gonna hear his little girl's recital.
Oh, this is greatness. He just put the phone on lock or something.
Probably.
I think I can kick him though.
Oh no, he's still there. You're still there,
Idiot.
crackhead. All right, there he is.
What a nub.
All right, what do we got?
Yeah.
Who we got? Is a conspiracy. We know who Aaron is. Based on last video, said he's gonna kick Steve Cook, and then yes, I know, Chris. I'm telling you, it didn't happen. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's sad.
False rule of Illuminati. You don't speak. You don't speak about it. But if you're not in the Illuminati, you can speak about it because
you want to get in.
Yeah, I want to be in. What do I got to do, man? And maybe you have to win.
Yeah.
Maybe you have to win to get in.
Have
That's
you ever
what I'm-
won? You ever won SQ? No. No. I mean, you got closed on that.
I wreck all these fools around here.
Ooh.
I can't get to it. I can't. Them boys up, man. They don't play, dude. They spend more than a week on their builds. I'm telling you.
So you know what the guy that beat you's build was now?
Yeah, I do.
It was just. It was a
Slap
handful.
ass full of all the stuff that he sells. I mean, he had. I'm not even gonna go down the price list. I don't even know how much shit costs. But imagine the most expensive Zapco amp you can possibly imagine, times 7, and 215s, and some crazy, like, unicorn haired hybrid audio prototype component. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what am I supposed to do with that, dude? What am I supposed to do with that?
Yeah. You can run prototypes in there?
I don't think so. So
Oh.
sorry, sorry, Scotty. I might have put him on blast.
Protest!
For real. I might have just put him on blast.
Hashtag rigged!
My bad.
That's fine.
My bad. Can you? Hey, Steve, if you're watching, can you run prototype components in stock class?
I don't see why you
Just
couldn't.
saying. Just saying.
I mean, as long as it's in a stock spot. Huh?
Mm.
Yeah, 215s.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, everybody runs Infinite Baffle there,
Ah.
and it's not just trunks. I mean, people
how
are
did
cutting.
you do?
They're cutting floors out because actually not in stock class. He probably didn't seal box, but pretty much everybody there was running Infinite Baffle, just cutting floors out. That's just how they do it.
Why is that better than just a normal ported box?
Because you hear the box.
Oh, you mean in the ported box?
In a ported box, so you get group delay, and you get port distortion and compression, and you hear the box. In a seal box, you get ringing, you get overshoot. Infinite Baffle, I mean, if your subs are good, that's all you hear. That's
So what's the cons of Infinite Baffle?
zero. There are 0 cons to Infinite Baffle. None. Not one.
Jeez.
Diminished power handling. That's about it. Mechanical handling.
It's basically free air, huh?
No, well,
Is
you
the
think about
face-
free
is the
air, it's
face
just throwing something on the ground.
Yeah.
Infinite Baffle is like a sealed box of infinite size. So
Well, why not just run a big old sealed box? Because you still,
you totally can. You totally
Okay.
can.
it still wouldn't be as good as Infinite Baffle though.
No, because
Okay.
it's not infinite. And I mean, who wants to run a 12 cubic foot box when you can just run one piece of wood between your trunk and your, you know what I mean?
So do they seal it off from the trunk forward?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Mhm.
It has to.
Some
be.
people, some people say as long as there's no hole bigger than like a fist, don't worry about it. But yeah, those guys, they seal them up, tight as a frog's
It
ass.
displays everything.
Like some of these guys, have like granite in their floorboards. You know what I mean? So that they don't get any vibrations from the woofers. Like, it's crazy. These dudes are bananas. Charles Haley, I got a demo, and he almost ran me out of the car. It was that loud. It was
Really?
that loud. Yes.
Wait, the bass?
The front.
Oh, the front.
Now he does have two ZV5 15s on 2 Sundown 4Ks, and it is plenty. Trust me, it's a badass box too. It's like a plexi back, and then like a sort of a curved port on the bottom.
And he just turns it down when he competes or something.
Yeah, yeah. You know, he's got like a let's have fun demo tune, and then he's got like a let the nerds judge my shit tune. This guy,
Jared said one guy had 215s cut into the floor.
Open to the environment. Yeah, that's IB. That's what I'm talking about. For real.
That's crazy.
So
pictures of that.
Dude, Charles Haley, he has a VR experience. So you put like, you know that and whatever those headphones are, not headphones. Yeah, the VR thing for Android. So you put this on, and he gives you like a PlayStation joystick, and you can do a walk around of his system in VR.
That's just too much.
It's banana. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I was freaking out. Like,
just give him the trophy now.
I know he did. He won.
As he should.
Best of show or whatever. It was crazy.
That's awesome.
Amazing. Like, how do you even do that? And then like he had a display because he did all of his all of his parts and stuff 3D printed. So he like went through the entire progression of all the prototypes that he made for the 3D parts that he like integrated all of his stuff. Crazy.
And this is like the extreme classes, or
I forget what class he's in. You guys can look him up, Charles Haley. But yeah, all sundown amps and subs, and then he had hybrid stuff up front.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like
then the power doesn't. I mean, like if he won with sundown amps, then it doesn't. I mean, when do you not? You know what I mean? Is power?
Oh Lord, do you really want to get into that conversation? Jeez.
I seen a discussion about RC voltage and input voltage on the amp thing. That was fun.
I don't, man. That whole do all amps sound the same thing as a whole episode in and of itself. But I got to tell you, I swapped amps many times.
You never heard it?
In the last couple weeks, hunting down that noise for my sub amp, and I went from Sony Explode to JL Slash to Moscani to Amper to everything in between. And the only one that I really could tell a difference on was the JL. It sounded like ass. So
this is for subs, you said?
No, for the highs.
Oh, okay.
And the only reason I could tell the difference between the JL and the others because it didn't have the frequency response. Like it rolled off early. That's it. You know, it's not like I heard some sonic signature, but maybe I don't have the ears for it. I don't know.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So maybe like from the top of the top to like some, I don't know, some Jensen Walmart, somebody will hear a difference though, right? Or maybe not.
I don't. Well, I mean, people always go like I like to reference the Richard Clark challenge. People hate it, but the Richard Clark challenge is the guy has run tens of thousands of people through this test, and just to get through the first round, all you got to do is pick 6 out of 6, and he lets you listen. It's 2 amps or 3 amps. No, 2 amps.
Oh, who was talking about that?
Yeah, it's 2 amps, and you have the controller. You can switch back and forth, A, B, X, A, B, X. And if you pick 6 out of 6 right, you can move on to the next round. And if you passed the second round, you won $10,000. And it wasn't just any old amps. Like he would let you bring a tube amp from the house and run against a Kraco from Walmart. You know what I mean? And all he did in the first round was level match with a DMM. Just voltage. That's it. To make sure that neither one was clipping. That's it. And you know, like 99% of people can't even get past the first round. So you're telling me, you know, these are all like self-proclaimed audiophiles, golden ears, can't get 6 out of 6 with the cheapest shit on the planet versus some, you know, 5-figure tube amp.
That's the Illuminati right there.
Yeah, that's Steve Cook.
Yeah.
Steve Cook's the one that can. He's not like the only guy that ever got there.
I think you posted something like that. Like I couldn't even do that. Like you went from like, what was it, like a FLAC recording to like 96 kilobytes per second or something like that.
Yeah,
I couldn't hear the difference.
I linked I forget where I linked it, but I linked a video the other day that goes through like all those numbers. Like what is 44.1 kilobytes per second? You know, what are all these standards that we use? Why do we go why is it such and such and such and such? And it's actually something called the Nyquist theorem. And it basically says that you only need enough sampling, which is twice like the bit rate or something. You only need twice as much sampling as there are frequency, like the frequency in the thing. So if you want to hear 20K, you only need 40K to perfectly replicate the wave, you know, because when you sample, you got to take 1 point in space, 1 point in space, 1 point in space, and then you have to connect the dots to make the sine wave to put the music back together. You know what I mean? Whereas an analog recording, like a tape or a record, vinyl or whatever, it's analog, so there's virtually infinite number of points. It's all analog. Whereas if you're trying to do it digitally, you have to take points. It's either on or off, and you got to tell it where it is in space. So how many samples do you have to do that to perfectly replicate that frequency or that sine wave or whatever? Yeah. So basically the Nyquist theorem says you only need twice the resolution. So if you need to do 20 kilohertz, you need 40,000 samples, or I'm probably messing up the terminology, but that's why the CD standard is 44.1, because they whoever it was, RCA, went above and beyond. They're like, let's do 22 kilohertz just for shits and giggles, in case anybody can hear 22 kilohertz. So they went to 44.1, such a random number. Anyway,
I just knew on LimeWire, download 128 kilobytes over and you would go.
So the point was high res is bullshit. But I mean, I've heard in Brad's truck, he went from high res to not, high res to not, and I could hear the difference, and I'm deaf. You know what I mean? So yeah. I don't know what to tell you. But in that thing that I posted, I couldn't hear the difference between 256 and 320.
Right.
Definitely can't hear the difference between 320 and FLAC. So I don't know. Maybe the judges can. I don't know.
That's why they're judges.
Obviously.
Is that what the recordings are? What are the recordings that you play?
I mean,
just lossless or whatever they call it.
Well, lossless is like
is that the same thing as FLAC? No, FLAC is like
FLAC is like no. Apple is lossless, but it's a different codec. It's like a proprietary codec that they use. I think FLAC, the Wave is like straight from a
raw.
CD.
Yeah, it's like 26 megabytes for a song or something.
Yeah, I think Wave is straight from a CD, like CD. What do they call it? The standard CD standard or whatever, and then FLAC is some other shit. Like somebody in the chat has got to know what. Apple is ACC. I think.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar. Yeah.
No, Jake, ACC is that's a college division. So, sorry, Jake.
Or maybe is it AAC?
Yeah, Landon.
I don't know.
Right.
Brandon Brumley could figure out how to get. He could tell us all about this because he knows exactly, and he knows all about that crap.
Yeah.
I'm just like, put a CD in a thing, you know. I tried to rip something from a CD to a thumb drive the other day. I was like, why am I so retarded? Why is this so difficult? And then if you want to put something from a CD to
Big D Wiz in the house. Big D Wiz in the house. Sorry. I just had a little shock. FLAC, free lossless audio codec, bro. Giving you the pointers.
Dude, if you want to put something from a CD to an Apple, iPhone, or Windows, good luck. Good luck.
I can't even figure out my new Samsung. It's so frustrating. It doesn't just open to like a file explorer. It's annoying.
Why would you jab your phone in the thing and it should say, "Hey, you want to move music?" Yeah, I want to move music. Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah.
Why does it do that?
They like hide shit in there. It's like whatever you download is proprietary to them from now on.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Maybe it is that thing. You know how like Betamax versus VHS. Maybe it's like that. Like pretty soon we'll have like a standard or whatever where you just jab it in and it all moves over. But or Blu-ray and HD, you know.
Yeah. They want you to use their own stupid apps like Samsung Download or something stupid, you know.
Doesn't make any sense, dude. I hate
annoying.
It. Yeah, it should not be that difficult. It shouldn't be that difficult.
Get on that job. No, wait, Jobs is dead. Sorry about that.
The same video that I posted about the formats or whatever. The guy, what he did was he went into Audacity with different levels of recording, like 256, Wave and FLAC and all that stuff, and he overlaid them to see what was missing or whatever. Because so let's say the different, like, so you're gonna take this many samples. Like say that's this axis. You're gonna take this many samples along this axis to see where the wave is. I hope everybody can see what I'm doing here. So you have to take this many samples, and the time, this axis here is the time. So you just need to know the time is set. So you just need to know where it is in space at a certain time interval. So let's just say you have 10 of these graduations. Well, if it's right in the middle, you have to either round up or down because this has to be a discrete number. So the difference between where it actually is and the next discrete number is called an error rate. Well, if you overlay different error rates, you can hear the error, the noise. It's noise. That's what it comes out as. So he like flipped one and then overlaid them and then played, and you can like hear the difference between these formats. It's not good, so basically stop with the MP3s. I mean, long story short, stop with the
No MP3.
stop with the MP3s. It was a very long story to get to stop with the MP3s.
Dude, but their files are so small. I could put 100 on a CD. Get out of here.
I know, but I mean, storage is so cheap now.
Yeah, it is. It's scary. I was talking about that the other day. Like, I think when I bought a 120 gigabyte SSD for my computer I built, it was like $200. Now they give them away like at Best Buy when you walk in or something. You know what I'm talking about? You lost?
I was actually reading Big D Wiz's comment.
Thanks. Appreciate that. I laughed at you, Jerry. You said you get samples
Yeah,
at
right.
Sam's. I laughed at that one.
I was actually reading that
Sorry.
one. The Big D Wiz is
Don't
like
act like you
dropping
were reading
knowledge.
something smart. You was reading
I was.
Jerry's
No,
nonsense.
for real. No, he said Big D
man.
said many of the high res recordings are just upsampled from CD quality to 96K. Like that doesn't make any sense. Which he's absolutely right. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I can totally hear the difference. Oh, you can't. Shut up.
Yeah, that's what.
What is MP4, Jake? I honestly have no idea. What is
MP4 like video? I think he's being funny.
I thought it was.
He's being an
I don't
ass.
know. I only listen to YouTube streaming to my phone.
Yeah, I only listen to AVI.
I honestly wish. Yeah, it's MP4.
Yeah.
MP4's video.
Yeah, thanks, Jake, you jokester.
Jake, Mr. Funny
Is
Man.
Jake
He's trying to trip me up, man.
Joakim the same person because they have the same last name?
Maybe.
These just flip flops. They could troll on both names.
Exactly.
What a douche.
8-track. Now we're talking.
Is that better quality? That's what everybody says. Records is the best. Is
It's
that true?
analog.
Yeah,
Analog.
but that's stupid. Technology is better now.
I don't know what to tell you. It's infinite.
Tell me I'm
sample
right.
points.
Yeah.
Infinite.
I don't know what that means.
I just explained
You
it.
did and I don't
Very
know.
very long-winded explanation.
You did and I don't know.
Analog is an infinite number of points. Digital is yes or no.
Yeah, but like nothing else in the world, analog is better than digital.
That's not
Besides
true.
Audio? What?
Everybody says Class A amps are better than Class D. That's analog. Well, linear.
Meh.
Meh.
Does everybody in SQ have a Class A? That's like not even a joke question.
Yes.
I love these like controversial topics. They're funny.
You
'Cause
know
I don't
what's
even
funny?
know. I don't even know they're controversial, but I just throw it out there because I'm an idiot.
It's I don't know, man. It's easy to say. It's like causality.
Bridge.
It's causality because when you say what are the winningest amps in sound quality competitions, it's going to be AB.
Right.
But are they the winningest because because they're better, or are they
in the better
because they're winning?
install.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a better
If
install.
everybody's running the set, like if everybody in sound quality competitions was running Class D, we'd be like, oh, Class D is way better because
Right.
everybody's winning with them. But
Right. Like if you give I don't know, who's that guy? Nick Wingate? If you gave him all Class D amps, he could probably still win with his setup, correct?
sure, I think so. I mean, look, one of the highest scoring cars in the history of mankind was Scott Bawalda's.
Exactly.
It was a G30, not G. Yeah, wait, G37 or 370Z. I can't remember. No, it was an Infiniti.
The 4-door? Yeah, Infiniti G37. Is it 4-door or
G35. I don't know. Anyway, it's Scott Bawalda's car. He had 4 speakers in the whole thing. He had 8s in the doors and 3s or 4s on the pillars or something. And he had a Class D amp for each speaker. And then he had like 6. Yeah, he had like 6-inch stuff. So all Class D, highest scoring car in the history of ever. You know,
There it is then.
there it is.
Shut the
Look,
F up,
Ed
Class
Rice.
AB.
Ed Rice won the Triple Crown using PPI Phantom amps. What's up now?
Legit.
Holla. All PPI Phantom.
So even with SPL, it's just all in install pretty much. Like it's 90%.
Well, even like the most staunch. Well, that's not true. Some of the
Explain staunch to the people that don't know what that means.
some like even the most hard-headed people
There it is.
will probably tell you that it's mostly install, but that's not true. The hard-headed people will argue over the sonic signatures of solder if you want to get into that. But yeah, no, I'm not kidding. That's not a joke.
Like
It's not. That's a thing. It's a thing.
They won't use just an off-brand solder.
No, they won't. They won't do that. Are you
I
shitting
love
me?
these people. Yes, I love it. I can't know they exist now. I have to troll.
So even reasonable people that know what they're talking about will tell you that very rarely are the amps the weak link in the install if you're using a certain level of amp. You know what I mean? So the amps are very rarely obviously they're probably the least amount of distortion in the car. It's like a speaker is going to be 10%, 5%, where amps are what, 0.1, less than that. You know what I mean? This head unit's obviously way lower, way lower than that. So you go down the line of the things that are making stuff that you don't want. The speakers are number one. So if you're going to spend extra money, spend it on your drivers,
Right?
Especially your mid range. Hello, tweeters.
I'm just laughing if I have to force like one of them guys to use like a wing nut to wire nut to secure stuff, or like a butt connector or something.
Oh my god, it would die. That's a whole nother thing, dude. You kidding me? Wire nuts are a great connection. Everybody can suck.
I use them all the time.
The GTR Black Beauty was the
highest score.
Yeah, but wasn't that after the Infinity?
Scott Bawalda. He said it was a 350Z.
Yeah. After the 350Z though, wasn't it?
I don't know. Chris, Fade used Ampere sub amp. What'd you use for your highs? The Boss, you said?
No, Sony Explode.
Oh, Sony Explode. You went back to those?
No, just kidding. I had a Mascani in there.
I hate you.
I know.
Mascani. Sounds like a cookie. Get out of here.
But I do still I don't know. What are you gonna do, man? I don't know. Here's the thing with stock class. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna throw money at it, and I didn't even really throw money at it because everything I bought was like used, or pre-owned, or whatever. Nothing in the car cost more than almost everyone can afford. So it's not like I was just tossing money out the window. So, but I didn't want to leave any stone unturned. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want to be able to come home and be like, oh, it's my amps, man. I should have ran Mascani.
You left that 0.9 on the table though.
Yeah, I did leave that 0.9 on the table with the sub, but
I mean, why wouldn't you just put the sub in the prefab and just run it? It had to have anything. That would have did worse, you think? Or
no, I told you the old school head unit.
Oh,
it wouldn't let me run a Class D. It had to have been the power supply.
It wouldn't let you run a Class D.
I'm telling you, for real, the PWM bullshit, man, was like. I should post a video of the noise that it was making. It was hellacious.
Yeah, just pull up next time with it on like that. That's funny.
Oh god, it was.
Well, you just didn't care about it in SPL, just.
No, I ran a burp tech in SPL.
Oh.
Yeah, they were completely separate.
So it wouldn't turn it on at all or whatever?
No, it would turn it on, but anytime the RCAs were connected to the highs amp and the sub amp, it was just like it hated me. It hated life.
Is that like when they tell you like if you find like an old TV, don't plug it in now because it might blow up the tube?
Probably same shit. I mean, it's like a 20-year-old head unit. I don't even know when they.
Like, where'd you find that? You just eBayed it?
I can't tell you all that, man.
Illuminati.
Yes, I'm not in the Illuminati yet, but I'm like network. I'm in the network. It's like the entry level Illuminati.
Big D said you didn't use left hand RCAs. That's why it didn't work.
Big D probably knows better than me, dude.
He might have been
single-ended versus differential and all that shit. The Clarion DRZ.
He said,
what do you want me to do?
You didn't use directional RCAs. I don't know if that's a joke or not.
It is a joke, but it's not a joke. People believe that shit that they have directional speaker wire.
What does that mean? Wait, what do you mean?
Yes.
It can only
exactly
go one way or something.
Yeah, it only goes one way. It sounds better that way because they're cryogenically treated for all the electrons to line up going this way instead of, if you try to do it the other way, it doesn't work. And then cable burn in. You want to talk about some crazy shit? Burn these cables in for you got to put 1,000 hours worth of source material through them before breaking in cables. I shit you not. People believe this. People that you might talk to on Facebook sometimes believe this shit.
Dude, it just blows my mind that there's a whole nother world out there of this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you think SPL guys are crazy, but
dude, yeah, you and I talk about, you and I and our ilk, we talk about breaking in subs, loosening up suspension, shit like that. These guys are talking about breaking in
wire,
copper.
Let's
break in my copper.
You gotta heat it up. You gotta heat cycle it.
Oh my god, I hate people.
We need to get one of those guys on there that legit believes that. Oh, Tiger Audio in the building.
Shout out Tiger Audio.
I need some 4-gauge spades. Ship me some.
Damn, I was there today. I'll look for some. See if he's got any.
I have to order some. I don't know. But I feel like they're so. I don't know. I have to post a picture. If anybody's on my Facebook, I'm gonna post a picture tonight. Tell me what they use. I don't know how to get 4-gauge in there. I give up.
Big D probably does. He's probably got some laying around. Big D got any of those 4-gauge crimp terminals? The
but that
fork
fit,
ones.
Like, it was a number 8 spade that fit in there. A number 10 was too big. A number 8 size spade fit in there, and the biggest one I had was like 16 gauge.
You're gonna hate me. You're gonna have to take questions from the audience.
You gotta go pee.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Somebody, this is the stupidest show you have ever been a part of. I need a new co-host. Who wants to be a new co-host? Wokeem, you want to be a new co-host? No, but Big D, it was like, I'm gonna have to post a picture of it. You can Google it. It's a Stenson Venom 800.4. Don't make fun because it's a Class D and it says full bridge on it. But the freaking, it says use. I had to text Fade. It says use 16 millimeters squared size cable. What is it? What? I don't know what that is. Speak in AWG. What's your perfect Sunday? Naps, bruh. Naps. That's what big people do. We nap. Look how fat my chin is, bruh. I didn't hook up this sealed box yet, Chris. It's gonna be fun though. I got something big not big, but I got something cool planned for that. But my car is stripped right now, so I'm still messing with it. I gotta make it to finals one year. It looks super fun, and you meet like a lot of new people. And I don't know. Yeah, what is that? It said squared. It says 16 mm and the little square sign, not square. But yeah, I looked it up. It's like some oddball. It's like 5 gauge. But the freaking terminals, they're screw-on little terminals like that, and it's just nonsense. I want to do SQ, Chris. I want to do SQ. One day Fade's gonna let me teach me how to do SQ, but he's secretive.
Bro, that's not true.
Anytime I ask, he's like, I can't tell you all that.
That is 100% not true. I will share almost all of my secrets.
16 millimeter squared power wire.
5 gauge, holla.
That's so weird.
It's Brazil, dude. What are you gonna do there? All on the metric system and shit.
Yeah, I need that that Memphis Square wire. Remember that? That stuff was cool.
Yeah, it was New Memphis. Concepts.
Oh, they do?
New Concepts had that flat stuff for a minute. They still have the flat speaker wire, dude. That stuff lays down so sweet. I love that stuff.
I would love some like fat, like 0 gauge square, so you could run it smooth. You know, that'd be sick.
Yeah, I mean, all you gotta do is squish it in the case.
Yeah, I know. I don't like doing that though. Oh yeah, right.
You might need to run that to Square Subs though.
Square Subs.
Listen, for all 17 people watching right now, if anyone is looking for DDZs, Landon is selling
22, bro. We got 22 in this house.
Whoa. Anybody looking
21? You just disrespected him.
Actually, you know what? Mel Valadez.
What are they? 18s? They're 18s.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in that.
No, I did not wash my hands, but yes, I do need some diapers for the podcast from now on.
I lost my train of thought now.
You were talking about SQ, and I have heard your
Yeah,
truck.
man.
It sounds very good for pro audio and having bullet
Yeah, but
tweeters by your damn ankles.
that's funny.
If
Somebody,
any, listen, people, stage height comes from high frequencies. Get your tweeters up, man. Get your
Wait.
tweeters up.
I'm slowly remembering my thought, but you can still
I'll just
talk.
keep.
Yeah,
I'll just
yeah,
keep doing what I do until you
Yeah.
figure it out. Oh, he said he is Jake.
yeah.
The
no.
Juarez. The
Why's he got
Juarez
two?
clones. What the hell, man? You
Yeah.
guys are tripping me out right now.
There's too many Juarez's.
Dude, I listen. So it's 12-hour drive. And
I wanted to tell you to listen to like
I'm
Joe
so
Rogan's
glad for
podcast,
Brad.
man. Oh,
Yeah, I
you
was
drove with
so-
somebody?
yeah, Brad.
Oh, okay.
So Brad didn't compete, so he rode with me.
Oh.
We listened to Joe Rogan, the Alex Jones podcast.
Oh,
My God.
I've listened to it 3 times. I listened to it 3 times.
Dude. And all I
crazy.
heard, oh, snap, Derek Turquoise.
Oh, Tiger
Just jumped in
Audio.
the chat.
Tiger Audio.
Hey,
Gonzalez.
Derek, do you have any 4-gauge or 5-gauge
Fuck it.
port terminals
They
for
need,
old school amps?
they need to be a number 8 with.
Number 8 with?
Yeah, yeah. Ship me those. I'll buy them, and then I'll buy some of those little ground things y'all sell too. Those are cool.
Yeah.
I really like those. I need one too, honestly.
Tiger
I
Audio,
need a
man.
4-gauge one.
If anybody has ever seen those Aero grounds, that's the people in the chat right now.
I feel
Y'all are being graced by greatness right now.
some dumb people tried to post that as like a fail too a couple times. It was
I know.
hilarious.
I always post it. I'm like, am I doing this right? Hey, he says 4-gauge, yes, 5-gauge ain't a thing, so suck it.
Bruh,
He's
tell,
got
that, tell,
4-gauge.
tell that to my Stinson app, sir.
Number 8 width. Are you retarded?
15.
Oh, that's right. Melv sells Stinger. Anybody need any Stinger interconnects? Mel's got you.
I don't know where I was going with my thought.
Derek, shout out. Holla.
Yeah, I need to get me one of those. I need to get serious next year, bro. I really am. I think I'm gonna try to.
Bruh.
I'm gonna make every show within 2 hours of me. Bet.
Lies.
On. It's on.
Lies.
Trunk. I'm gonna dominate Trunk in every org. No,
You ain't
match.
doing shit. Hey, we should make a bet right
Ring
now
it,
on
ring it.
the air. On the air,
Ring it.
you and me, Trunk 1, Mecca. What's happening?
Let's go. Chris ain't gonna like that.
No.
Chris
We'll
ain't
put-
gonna like that.
hey, if Chris wants to play, he
Yeah,
can
let's
play
go.
too.
Let's go.
But he's gonna have to keep a system in his car for more than 5 minutes.
I joke.
Chris, I'm talking to you.
Chris Hanley. I joke, bro, but he wait, is it? No, he's not.
Oh, Brad says he's making his Trunk debut this year. I'm not
Ooh.
playing with. I'm not playing with Brad. Knoblock.
Bro.
That guy's
I'll
got
F
some
that kid
skills,
up.
dude.
I'll F that kid up.
Hey, we're gonna have Brad on his own episode later on.
Yeah,
you
we
guys.
need that. I
Guys
still don't
got
want to
some
show his
skills.
face, just so like the
He
comparison
also,
isn't there.
he also happens to be attractive.
Yeah, yeah,
Stuff,
he's
it was stuff keeping
he's
my hands
dreamy.
off of him. This
Dude.
I was trying to get him drunk,
He's dreamy.
so we could start touching.
I
things.
think Chris has the advantage, honestly, because his plays lows and mine's not going to play low. And I think Mecca wants lows at the headrest.
I don't know.
I mean, have you ever seen somebody like play like mid 55s hertz in Mecca?
I think that's where Terry plays. Terry Brox.
Bro, shout out to Terry Brock, still the Trunk King. Still, don't laugh and don't say nothing condescending. Still the Trunk
I sent you a
King.
picture of me and Terry
I know,
Brox
I know,
kicking it.
I know, I'm joking. We need to have him
Man.
on too, man. Somebody, whoever knows Terry personally, tell him shout out. Come on. I likes the Trunk King, bro. I love it because he backs it up, man. That's the biggest
What did he
thing.
win though? What did he win?
I
He's
don't
never
know.
catching Pigpen
Huh?
ever. He's never
No,
catching
but
Pigpen.
He beat he won 5K, Trunk 5K.
DB Drag.
Yeah. He's
What,
not gonna beat
Yeah, he
Let's
can't.
be honest.
He can't catch Chris.
Chris. I don't know if anybody knows this. I don't know if I'm not gonna say it. But
Just say it.
Chris can't compete in DB drag Trunk.
Well, the cars are set up differently.
Yeah.
We talk about that all the time.
What?
If the DB Drag guys came to Outlaw, they get smoked. If
but he
the
can't.
track goes
no,
to
but
drag,
he
they
can't.
get
He
smoked.
literally can't compete because his seat. He bought a model that his seat does not fold down. His seat has to come unbuckled and be in there. You know.
Oh, is that a thing?
I think I've heard that, but yeah.
Actually, I
mean,
seem
it's
like
still
I
the
remember
same
him
exact
asking
car.
about that. It
Yeah,
seems
yeah.
like I remember him asking about that online. Has
That's why he
anybody ever
does-
seen this?
That's why he does.
But you
like,
can unbolt it and lay it down. That's a thing
I don't know
in
about-
every organization.
I don't know about DB drag. I don't think he can in Trunk. That's why he runs like no wall or whatever with it. or something like that.
Peaking at 41, tune to 30. Kind of far away.
Yeah.
It's kind of a good spread.
Anytime you
my
tune
number
that
was
low, though,
it's probably going to be listed on my sporting mouse, so I'll just say it. My number was at 49 hertz, but what am I going to do? I don't know. I don't even know what note the car wants. So
that fire prefab. Nah, but Terry Brock won, bro. He beat a Kohler too, man. That's
yeah. Damn.
But I think they haven't touched the Kohler car in forever. They just threw it in there and like, how them SPL got. And he like broke out on power, or I don't know. He didn't have a 50. Terry Brock did a 56.9 legal car off out the trunk under 5,000 watts.
Wait, 56.9.
Yeah.
So a 57 sealed.
Yeah.
Legal
car off 5K. 5,000
less than
watts.
5K. Holy balls.
Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but yes, stupid. And I think Kohler did like a 56.6 or something.
Good grief.
It's just absurd what they're doing now.
That is filthy, dude. Like these guys.
But I will say Munson is the loudest trunk car ever, period. Score for score.
What are you going to do? The thing's got a 67 in it.
Yeah, I don't think it's I don't even know the next closest one.
I
don't know nobody's mid 60s. Hank had Hank had that no wall.
I think Terry's got a 63, but geez, that's like a quantum leap. 4 dB.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Terry and then Alan were fighting for 60?
That was the scare.
Like, that's never gonna happen,
dude. That was the biggest. I say that all the time. That and like a 60 street beat. Both of those was like the biggest things I've ever seen in car audio.
I try to tell people I try to remind people now that it was only like a couple of years ago. There was only one person in the world that could street beat a 60.
Yep.
Which is a 160 dB for 30-second average outlaw.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm sure Mick had it, you know what I mean, and just never tried or whatever. But in USAC, and there was a lot of loud guys in USAC, and there was only one, maybe two people that have ever done it, and Roland was one of them. But Roland was right there with Mick, I think.
Oh yeah.
Back in the day, I think he could do 70.
Yeah. He burped up there, but I don't know. He always had fibbery with him. Like he was just. I think he always did all he could, but he always said. Huh?
Brad said you had me, but I was too drunk to make the move. Damn it,
dude. Just see, you miss every shot you take.
I know.
Every shot you don't take.
What the heck?
Yeah,
I just missed every shot this weekend. Apparently,
I legit scroll over his profile pic like 5 times a day when I shouldn't.
That's a little creepy.
It is, man. It is. I'm sorry, Brad.
I do the same thing though. What are you gonna do? It is.
Yeah, fibbery, bro. Fibbery. You never heard that word? Yeah, Roland did what did he do? 166.6.
Who's that?
Roland. I think that was his loudest score. 166.6 or something.
Oh yeah. Officially, yeah.
Joe Price can slaughter that now. And,
I don't think anything will ever be as impressive in street beat. I don't care what anybody does. No one will ever be able to top doing a 60 street beat with 210s out of those.
CRXs.
What's that guy's name?
Yeah. Ryan McHugh. Ryan McHugh.
Yeah. McHugh, was it McHugh?
Yeah.
Is that right? 2 audio Q10s.
Mm-hmm.
8 was it? Couldn't have been HCC3s. Yeah, it had to be.
Yeah. They didn't have
10s doing a street beat in a 60. Are you? That was retarded.
Dude, he used to have.
Street Beat 3 is barely touching that now, and this guy's still wrecking.
That's why I don't like how they changed the rules, because now all the records are skewed.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
It's odd. You have to do that though. You got to keep up with the times and where things are going. Every year, classes and rules are going to change just to keep up with things. Like just a few years ago, lithium wasn't legal. You know what I mean?
True.
You got to keep up with the times.
Oh, just a couple of years ago, they didn't have. Nobody was onto the clamped. Who was the first? Was Midwest SPL first?
I think Midwest. Yeah, that used to be like all clamped.
Yeah.
And then we talked to Steve last week or week before. Last week. You know, the best day we're doing is fuse rating, which I mean, it's obviously not perfect, but it's pretty close.
We got to get Tommy on here to talk about that, dude. Do you remember? Remember the fuse banks they used to have with those small? They used to have like 45 glass, those little mini amps,
little AGUs.
Yeah. Instead of 1-300 when they're so like, who thinks of that? It's so awesome.
They all knew which ones would pass the most current too. Hey, the guy that I talked about earlier, Charles Haley, with the VR walk around of his system, he had 2 custom bus bars going to his 4Ks with those teeny tiny little mini A&L fuses, like a throwback, because he built it for Mecca when it was still used. Yeah. So he was like, I just kept it because it looks cool and to remind me, you know.
Dude, they used to joke about Mecca, but who was it? I think it was he might be on here too sometimes. Benjamin Hemp. I don't know if you're friends with him. He used to be Lakota because I think he used to have a Dakota that was loud. He used to be Lakota on Keiko.
I don't remember that screen name, but I'm friends with him on Facebook.
I think it was him. The first one he used, and you might have did that, Anna. No, I think Ryan Cigarelli did it after. He used copper tubing and just smashed it together and made it a bus bar.
So my God! Yeah, I think that was a local.
Yeah.
Local people doing that.
Yeah, Ryan did it after, but I seen him do it first. But yeah, Ryan did it recently too. That's so. I love
innovation.
That. Yeah,
innovation.
And it worked. You know, just
P.S. that the box that I used at World Finals is for sale. Tiger Audio and Gonzalez. If anybody wants it,
sign it. Legit, sign it.
Oh, for real, I should do that.
Sign it and put your score or something.
I did rub something on it, like a piece of my body part.
That's
pretty sure Brad rubbed it too. So I'm just saying.
I'm bidding on it now. Legit, you should just put it up at auction, man. Seriously, it'd be funny.
That would be funny.
Or do a random giveaway.
I think Chris Hanley thinks you have a Corolla.
Yeah, he took my troll seriously. I posted that 215 box in my wife's Corolla trunk, and I said,
"Oh, she has a Corolla."
Yeah. Dude, those trunks are huge.
Come on,
it's scary how big that trunk is. You don't never go in any of my posts, so you wouldn't have seen it.
I only ever go to posts that I see in my feed. So whatever Facebook's stupid algorithm is feeding me, that's all I feed. That's all
I'm not gonna say who I'm jealous of because you constantly comment on his, but I'm jealous of one guy, and I always see you comment on it, and it makes me sad.
Well, who is it?
I'm not gonna say it. I already told you.
Say it.
Nope.
Say it.
So,
who is it?
What's his name? I don't even know it's his real name, and I'm gonna feel bad if it is. If it's not, what's his name? Zin Rashu.
Oh yeah.
He constantly posting there, and it makes me mad.
I feel like we're like brothers from another mother. Yeah, that dude, he gets me, man. He gets me.
That's stupid. Y'all are both dumb.
It is a little bit. Just start tagging me and shit. Then
I know.
They tag me and everything. Everybody else does.
Watch your mouth, Jerry. Out here saying my wife's trunk is huge.
Watch your mouth, bitch.
Don't make me put these hands for sale.
Oh, we got them hands. What's happening?
That was
what's happening. Hands for sale.
What
hands for sale?
That was the best.
What's happening?
We were on point
Jake.
On that one.
Jake is asking about pictures. I'll tell you, if you go to Strictly Sound Quality, if any of you guys are not a member of Strictly Sound Quality, go and try to join and keep the gosh darned PA speaker posts to a minimum. Just read and listen. But Nick Apicella just posted 427 pictures from all the cars and people at on the SQ side. So
is it really like they're as secretive as there are SPL guys? Or not really?
I don't know. It's tough to say. No, I think
some people will,
guys are more secretive. It seems like the SQ guys, they will talk your ear off. I mean, they don't want you to know exactly what their frequency response looks like and all that. But I mean, it's kind of hard to hide what gear.
That sounds so funny. Bro, get out of here with the RTA. Get out of here with that RTA.
No, listen, when you're tuning, right, you need a reference. So you're tuning, you're measuring pink noise, and you get this curve, right? I'm pretty sure everybody knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So one of the more popular ones is the JBL Harman curve. You know, it's like +9 on the sub bass, and it's flat to out to 8K or whatever, and it rolls off. And I posted in that. You remember that post I made 1,000,000 years ago on Kako? Why your PA speakers annoy me?
Yeah. Thanks.
You remember that?
Yeah.
I posted that. I think I posted that Harman curve in there. Anyway, so what you do is when you're tuning, you're moving your EQ up and down. You're trying to match it to that curve, but everybody uses a different curve. No, I mean, not if everybody uses the JBL curve, it's like, it'd be stupid. So everybody has their own
So
has their own curve. So maybe they're not going to show you their curve. They're not going to show you their EQ settings or anything. But
is it vehicle dependent too?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
We were actually talking about that on the way back. Even if two cars had a perfect JBL Harman curve or the same curve or whatever,
one could sound
and
horrible.
you sat in both, it would be way different experience. 100%, because it's like it's a different room, the different speaker placements and the different, speakers make a huge difference, especially their locations and it's a
strictly sound quality, Jerry.
Strictly sound quality on Facebook.
Jerry, you don't have a curve. You just have like a bulge.
Hey, I'm telling you, remember I just told you that finals be getting people motivated? Jerry's going to start, he's going to come into SQ, he's going to wreck shop, I'm telling you. Hey, Jerry, what
I'm gonna stop talking to Jerry. You said he was 6'7", and I'm not 6'7".
Yeah, how tall, first of all, how tall are you, Jerry? And how many class?
Oh.
I was going to ask him how many championships he's got, but what class did you run back in the day? What kind of numbers did you do? I was trying to tell Skip that you're like a CRX dude, and it's 6'6". I told you.
All right, I'm gonna stop joking. Dude. You can tell my wife whatever you want, Jerry.
Exactly.
You can tell my wife whatever you want.
I'll
tell her to shut up too. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth, lady.
Jerry's one of those guys in the picture that are like, this guy slaps your wife on the ass. What are you gonna do about it? You know what I mean?
All I see is beard when I see his profile pic, so I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He's also an attractive man.
Oh, Audio Extremes. I know you from the forums. I always thought you were Neil Barber. My bad. Because that's his shop name, isn't it?
Speaking of Neil Barber, holy crap! I know you
Viral.
guys have all seen that video.
I feel bad that video.
So crazy. Brad and I just so happened to be walking by and to watch that.
Not
right
filming.
when that shit happened. Literally, like the video that you see that's going around. I think the person that went "Yo" was Brad. I was carrying like a mug. I don't know why or where I got this mug. It was like a Mecca like coffee mug or whatever, but I was drinking out of it. I had to like cover my mug because
Did you get
like
hit with glass? You got hit with
glass?
That's
Yeah, hell
crazy.
yeah, dude.
What was that? That was the legit.
Yeah.
Still,
That was
his window was
that
still
was his
intact.
damn window. Yeah,
Why
it was
did
retarded.
it like melted.
Dude, the thing just disintegrated. Amazing.
I've never seen that. I mean,
yeah. A side glass like that? Bro, that's bananas. I mean, that one from the Sundown Audio surveillance video was pretty violent, but this one was like just fucking.
I mean, if you would have had a different angle, it wouldn't have been as good. Like that one video that somebody posted, that's the best. It's just like a bubble popping, like.
Holy crap! You're 477.
Yeah, I'm have to ban Jerry, dude. You can't do what I'm saying about you.
You're a big boy. Big boy.
Tackle your ass.
Jerry is a big boy. Look, whenever they went to go get Brandon, the guy that fell asleep on Scott Van Ripper's truck, they went to go get him because he was still sleeping after dinner. I heard Jerry picked him up like a baby, like just pick a grown man, just pick him up like a baby to move him up.
Relationship goals.
Oh, I should post a video of Brandon standing up in
full body shot post tomorrow, Jerry. I need to 100%. See it.
Hey, I need to see the tattoo too, cuz.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's fantastic. Neil Barber, though, we need to we need to get him on the show.
Yeah. We got
what the hell he's got in there.
We got some hints coming for him.
Yeah, get him on the show,
dude. People don't realize how long he's been around too, and like I think somebody posted those kicker videos just so recently and like tried to make fun of it. Like, bro, y'all know they were like, oh, it takes that many kickers to do 157. Like, I hate when people say that. Like, they don't understand what that is.
No, you know why? Because they've never done that. They don't know what it takes. He posted a memory today. Actually, it said, I think it was 2 years ago. He said 170 or die trying, and he was like, he just updated. He's like, didn't die. I also don't think people understand how loud 170 is because 150 used to be loud, and then it was 160. We talked about it on the very first episode of this.
160 is the new 150, dude.
Yeah, 165 is like.
Yeah.
You know,
if you're not doing mid 50s with a wall, like people make fun of you. Mid 60s, I mean.
Yeah.
If you're not doing mid 60s with a wall, you're like, really? Why'd you wall it?
Yeah, seriously. Well, there's no wall scores.
Yeah.
There's trunk scores.
Legit. That's another thing people don't realize. Burt versus like demo daily stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still the same score, but you know, like somebody doing it at the headrest, killing you, is different than. I don't know what I'm saying.
No, for sure, 100%. Well, that's the other thing is it's tough to get reference between one organization to the other because the big three / big, let's just call it big four, they all meter differently.
Right. Hashtag international standard.
Yeah. Hashtag. Everybody should be at the headrest. But I actually Drag and Iasca they meter in the same spot, but base boxing they open it up. I think.
Iasca is sealed on the dash too. Same exact spot too, like 12, 15, 13, 5.
Yeah, same shit.
Wow.
Same shit.
I didn't even know.
I think for almost all their classes they do that. I just know in base boxing they.
I don't know nothing about Iasca. I feel bad.
I know we should get them down here.
I know
in base boxing you can't. Your qualifying round, you can run whatever format or style that you want, and then in the last, like the quote unquote championship round, you do 3 rounds, one sealed, one door open, and both doors open. But I think the rest of the SPL testing is sealed legal on the dash.
Is they call it that INAC? Is that what that's called too?
Yeah, that is international. No, wait. Iasca National Auto Sound Championship or something like that. It's just INAC is basically the North American Championship. That's what it is. Iasca North American Championship.
It's crazy how many orgs are out there now. Like, I ain't gonna lie, as much as we don't have it or nobody knows, like Midwest SPL might have the most competitors because it's free too. But still, it's just huge.
Right.
It's just huge.
They
I want to get him on too. What's his name? Steve.
I'd be lying.
Steve Benton.
I've actually spoken to him.
Steve Benton.
I actually spoke to him trying to get Midwest SPL down here.
Get Midwest SPL down in the South.
No, seriously. I mean, they're all over the place. Maybe they'd have to change their name. You know?
Yeah.
But let's get it down here. But in the meantime, I think we should get Iasca down here first, personally.
Bruh,
although Alan and some of those guys want to get Drag down here. But
yeah, I would take Drag again.
Over Iasca?
I mean, I don't know about
pick one?
I think I would, though, because Drag is so known. Like, if you win Drag, it is. Shut up. It's the international standard. Get out of here.
My ass. Say it again. I'll beat you to death.
No, like, if you win Drag, you use that. That's why I told people, like, I don't know. I don't want to say that because that's one of the only way you have down here. But if you win another org around here, I feel like it doesn't mean much. I'm sorry.
It means something to me.
I
would run Cyclone and Drag. Is that a thing? Cyclone, right? It's like
the low hertz thing.
No. Cyclone is it's like SPL and SQ. They have that class. That's a thing in Drag. I would totally run that. So yeah, we can get Drag done.
Yeah, I'd take Drag.
Jerry said Iasca's been around longer than Drag, so suck it, Drag.
So.
But for SPL, Drag.
See, I told you it does. That's the only one that matters.
What matters to who? To whom?
The world.
My ass.
Your ass does matter to the world. I'm serious.
Bull, dude. It's bull.
It just is. I don't know about the international standard for metering, but it's the most respected org. I think so, man. It has to be. It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
I guess.
I mean, it's in Europe.
Iasca's in Asia and Europe and not Iasca. USAC.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
Stupid. I just think it's dumb the elitism for the dash legal mic position because it's the absolute most arbitrary position on the planet, and you cannot defend it. You cannot. No one out there can defend it.
Jake,
I'm not gonna go. I'm not going off. Stop. I'm not gonna do it.
T-Fade Unplugged.
I won't do it. I embarrassed myself enough this weekend. I'm not gonna do it again on the podcast.
Yeah. Do you want to tease one of those or no?
No, I really don't even want to rehash it.
You have to post it. If it's good, you have to just post it. If you send me some of that video, I can blurt out the words and just.
I haven't. I don't even want to open it, dude. I don't even want to open it.
I know. I've been there. Just
Like, there's a video on my phone I don't want to open.
just run a magnet over the SD card.
You're right, for sure.
Pull the hard line.
See,
Bring
that's
back
why I bring
flashlights.
these other guys along to keep me in check. And I was like, Andrew's like, I just let you run wild,
Yeah,
man.
they didn't do their job. They weren't-
Gary's like, he's big enough. He could have stopped me. But no, he's not gonna stop me.
They weren't good friends.
No, they're really not. And Brad's like, what? I didn't think you were that bad.
True friend. That's it. He had your back. That was. That was like a level 3 for Taylor. What are you talking about?
What? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah. What did he do?
Standard operating procedure. Oh my God.
Everyday audio, bro.
Dude, when we left Brandon sleeping in the truck, we went to this retarded steakhouse called Lemu.
Lamoo.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
you
like a
kind of
moo?
have to say it like that. Lemu. Lemoo.
Like a
It
cow?
was- yes. Dumb. It was so retarded.
Like,
So good.
oh, okay. Indiana.
And I thought it was going to be like a mom and pop. You know, sort of like a kind of a, I don't know.
Cracker
I don't know. I
Barrel.
guess I didn't look it up online, but I was in there and, I'm in my damn team shirt and tennis shoes and stuff. And like, we probably should have all been in like black ties and shit.
Need a code at the door.
I mean, if you have a $250 steak on the menu, you probably should wear,
Jeez.
you probably shouldn't be in flip flops.
That's stupid. $250.
Yeah.
There's no meat in the world that's worth that.
I'm just
Like,
saying.
how much of it?
Andrew,
Somebody got it?
well, Andrew's a crazy person, and I love him. And so there's a $250 steak order on the menu. He got that for our appetizer.
Oh. You can't hide money.
And then like 4 orders of foie gras on top of it, which is like
Yeah.
duck fat,
Yeah,
duck
yeah.
liver or some
Yeah.
shit.
It's like
I mean, it was delicious.
it's so horrible if you look what that is. It's like they force feed ducks.
Oh yeah,
for them
it's
to
terrible.
Get fat. It's just
Oh, it's horrible.
America,
I mean,
bro.
really,
America.
like-
America.
Really, really. Yes, it was Japanese A5 Mizuyaki Wagyu. Look, this shit
Oh,
came with a birth certificate or some shit from the cow.
dude.
It had a nose print of the cow that got butchered for us to enjoy our delicious meats.
That's so horrible.
You know how
I
like when
wanna
your
see that.
kids get, your kids are born, they get like a footprint or a handprint or whatever, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
This one had a nose print of the shit we were eating. I was like, this is awesome.
Oh, that's so horrible.
So terrible. So terrible. So
I did-
if any,
I did
if
watch-
you guys are ever in Louisville, go to Lemu.
I have watched videos of that, dude. I would like to try it. Like, you see
What's
that
that?
viral video going around where that steak you cut with a spoon?
Yeah. That was like this type of thing. It was dumb. So
I hate
stupid.
that. Mazzocchi.
But it's vacation. What are you gonna do? You gotta cut loose. I mean,
Jake's
preferably don't be drinking for 14 hours before you go there.
And
But
on an empty stomach, no less, probably. Just go straight to the bloodstream.
I think we had some beef jerky during the day. Brad, do we have any beef jerky? Oh, I think Brandon had some,
Some
Doritos.
Some keto beef jerky.
Doritos.
Keto. Stupid. Yeah, I gotta make finals one year. Seems fun.
Dude, I thought you were gonna make it this year.
I know. I didn't.
Dude, put it on the calendar. You know what I mean? What
Yeah,
the
I know.
hell?
What day you have to be there? You have to be there Thursday?
No. We got there
Friday to
Friday
Sunday?
night. We got there Friday night. Not checked in, but got into our little bungalow, and then we went and registered for the 2X, 3X, whatever it was, and got our parking pass and blah 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 blah. And then we went back to the hotel and played poker and drank beer the rest of the night.
I don't drink though.
I know you don't.
That'd be boring.
Yeah, but
Nah, I
you
would
could
laugh at y'all.
you could be like the videographer
Yeah.
of the whole.
Y'all wouldn't want that.
Also, I'm also not suggesting you stay with 6 alcoholics either. Bring the wife and the video camera. Not
Yeah.
not implying anything.
Make it a party. The wife and the video camera, that's all I need. Hey yo.
I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying, bring the video camera for the channel and then like document the whole thing.
That's everyday audios after dark. Make sure y'all hit the bell for that notification.
Hey yo.
Zing, pow, pow. Stupid.
It's bad.
I like Jake.
But no, bring the wife. You know.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that one year. And do they have the mini SPL for finals?
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna do
Holy
that one,
shit, we were all standing around the truck or whatever, and we heard like the loudest, clearest system you'll ever hear in your life, because they let some of the dirty, horrible SPL guys in on the SQ side, because they don't have enough. They don't have enough arena on the other side for all the SPL dude.
Because they pay the bills.
So, yeah, well, some of the SPL guys have to be on the other side. You should see the look on the faces of the SQ guys when the SPL guys start like testing or something.
God.
Just a burp or two. Just oh my god!
They're gonna move their RCAs and like throw them out of.
Oh my god! They freak out. Oh, dude, Chris Crane started up his Civic with a straight pipe exhaust. He got a
Yeah.
Started up with straight pipe, dude. People were about to lose their freaking mind. It was awesome because I knew it was about to happen because he was parked right next to us, and he cranked that thing up, and my head snapped over to like this to like look down the row at all the SQ people, and they were
got their hands
freaking out. Oh my god! Like,
that's so stupid.
So bad. But anyway, loudest, clearest system you'll ever hear. I mean, it was beautiful. And I looked over, I was like, what the hell is that? It was a Power Wheels.
Love it.
Holy crap. I was like, holy crap, that thing sounds amazing from here.
Love it. I have to read the rules. It looks cool. You have to build you have to make it like a real vehicle. Like seal I don't know, I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean,
that Mecha class has a drive-by too.
Yeah, we built that one for my son that one year. Dude, that was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I think the rules are a lot different in the other organization. The Mecha specifically. I haven't really read the rules.
I think Mecha's got like a drive-by thing where they put it outside, That'd be sick.
Dude. Do it. Yeah, we got to do that. I think Brad has a really dope Power Wheels. It's like a for his little girl. It's like a cloud. It's like a little princess cloud or something.
Oh,
and
it's like a win. Brad, you need
to my god, Brad, please, we got to build that thing.
I need the cloud to win.
God, what is that? It's like it's blue and it's got like sparkles and glitter and stuff all over it. It's so sweet. I was like, Brad, I might need this.
My little boy.
I don't own any girls.
We got a GMC Denali, and it legit has an aux cord port. You could plug in. I swear to God.
Working one?
Yeah, it's got speakers on it. I had a video of me playing like big timers on it. I don't know how it works, but it works.
Frozen sled, yes, frozen
sled.
Right, it's a frozen sled.
Bring our frozen sled to the lanes.
So awesome.
That's funny.
So we have got to build that thing, Bradley.
You might not need a kid to build the Power Wheels, huh? I don't know, Jake. That's funny. That made me laugh.
I think you do, and I think it's got to be like an age limit, like 8 to 12 or something.
Brad's gonna just pull up 26.
Right.
Jake's gonna pull up 26.
Brad not gonna roll up in the frozen sled. Me and him, like, what up?
The baby's sleeping. She ain't coming out.
Yeah. I'm here for my run.
Frozen sled.
Jerry Messick said he's coming to your room, dude.
Oh my god.
Fire up.
I ain't got enough bed or
fire
ass.
Up the video camera.
I ain't got enough bed or ass, Jerry. Just keep your 6'7" frame away from me, sir.
Jake's looking to adopt so he can run the Power Wheels class. Dude, it's a fun class for real.
Yeah,
like I have pictures of my son and I like building it.
Yeah.
And it's cool, dude. Like when people can get their kids involved and have that fun too.
Yeah, I couldn't stop him, Brad. I know. No means yes.
What are you gonna do?
What? Yeah. Well, that's all I got today.
Charlie's got a lot of the Charlie Jockers has a lot of the SPL stuff. He recorded a lot of the finals.
Yeah, he went live on like every finals.
Yeah,
it was pretty cool.
If you guys want to see any of the SPL stuff, like I said, unfortunately or fortunately, I only spent about 10% of my time embarrassing myself on the SPL side because, unfortunately, you're kind of married to your car on the SQ side because you kind of have to be in the area when the judge comes by and blah blah blah.
Yeah. See, that's what I feel like I have to not compete at finals once. Just I have to go in and enjoy it,
Yeah.
Walk around.
when I've gone to shows and haven't been competing, it's like way less stressful. But you know what takes a lot of the stress off of you when you are competing at a show is if your shit is in a pile before you get there. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems like everybody is always working on their shit there.
Yeah.
Dude, get it ready before you get there. What the hell is wrong with you?
All you gotta do is turn a knob, press unpause.
Yeah, give him toss him the keys. You turn the knob. I don't care. The shit is ready. You're not gonna hurt it.
That is funny.
Why? We have all year long. Get it ready.
It doesn't change. It's not gonna just be out of the blue like 2 months from now.
It didn't just spring upon you. We like
it's
seriously.
It's set now.
It is probably already the same spot, same day next year.
Yeah.
Get your shit in a pile. Start working now. Brad, I'm talking to you. Get your shit in a pile.
Get the cloud ready.
Chris Hanley,
Ooh.
figure something out and work on it. Skip.
Yeah, bro.
Figure out what class. Look, listen. I'm not just talking to the people that I'm name dropping. Here's for all of you out there, everybody that is in the chat, everybody that is gonna watch this between now and 6 months. Pick a class. Pick your class.
Own it.
And get to work.
Yeah.
Don't just start building and then figure it out later.
Yep.
Pick a class. Pick your gear accordingly.
Right. Read the rule book. There's a lot of gray
rule
area where you can explore
RTFM. Yeah. Read the friggin' manual. Read the rule book. Figure out what's the best for your class and get to building and testing and tuning and doing your thing. This whole building the week before finals bullshit and just hoping it works out like I do. Don't do that.
I was about to say, like legit.
Do as I say, not as I do.
You got second place. You're just like the worst example of what not.
Worst example ever.
Built the week of, got second.
Listen to, I'm telling you, I know from experience, dude. My whole effing career has been building the week before finals and just letting shit play out. My whole career. I've never gone a whole year working on a build.
The same
and
exact build.
Maximizing
the same car.
Yeah, I've had 7 cars in the last 3 years. I mean, what am I supposed to do with that? So anyway, my advice, if you're watching this now, if you're watching this later down the road, pick a class first. Pick a class first. Or have a goal and figure out what class you're going to need to reach that goal.
Right. Read the rule book.
Yeah, and then figure out what do you need for that class. You know what I mean? Like if you can only use the stock locations, you're gonna need 6.5s. Right. So start looking for 6.5s, 6.5-inch woofers in your budget.
Right.
So I mean, if you only getting this much amount of cone area in your SPL class, guess what? Find the loudest woofers for that. Or get the best. You know, these things matter. Mm-hmm. These things matter. You need time to test.
Yeah, I was going to say test.
You're going to build 27 boxes between now and then. You're going to run 9,700 hours of pink noise through your shit between now and then, and you need it. So get to work, man. Get to work. This is the finals wrap-up show. I do not want to be talking about this shit and fussing at y'all next year at this time. So get your shit in a pile.
Get it in a pile, sirs, ma'ams.
Jerry, talking to you.
Yeah, get your CRX ready.
I'm not low-key bragging, dude, for real. That's just how I roll. That's like it's not me bragging, it's an insult to the people that I beat.
Yeah, Alex. He's messing with you.
I am. All right, let's wrap this up.
Yeah. Fun times. Finals. We got some videos coming out too, so
yeah, we got some I gotta get on this. I actually have another video that I want to do tomorrow. I think I'm gonna knock that out.
Yeah, I gotta post them.
Now I have a different video, a little everyday audios treat for everybody. I'll probably just upload that straight. It's not gonna be much.
Yeah, dude. Like show Meter in the prefab too if you want.
Hold up. Is Jake Juarez? Are you Pop-Tart?
Pop-Tart?
Are you Pop-Tart Wheel? Hold up. Hang on a minute.
He said he was a mod and No, we're not doing a live show, Jake. We're gonna post on the YouTube video.
Where's the Power Wheels rule book? Why does he say identify as a Pop-Tart? Oh, it's because there's a guy in the Pop-Tart Wheel. I don't know his real name. Anyway, where's the Power Wheels rule book?
This got awkward.
It did get awkward.
T-Fade unplugged.
Jake, Go to the Mecha Rulebook, man. Go to Mecha
Yeah,
Rulebook. I think USAC has a Power
Yeah.
Wheels Rulebook too. Mini SPL, I think both of them are called. So
Fun time.
anyway, yeah, let's wrap this up. I
Yeah.
got a video coming. Skip's gonna release some more of the Deadner video.
Yeah. Second place
we're gonna
Deadner
have
videos.
some guests. We're gonna have a guest next week.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
So if you guys have any suggestions, let's hear them.
Yeah. Appreciate it. I hate everybody.
I hate you too.
Later, Jerry. Don't rate
All of
me.
you guys.
Don't rate me, Jerry. Thanks.